Hey everyone, Nick here again, and welcome back. And I know I haven't uploaded a video in a while, and the reason for that is because of Copo when that started. And they said that they were gonna fine people for videos that was for what was considered kid-friendly content. I decided to take down my videos and stop uploading because I wasn't sure if my Nintendo videos were considered kid-friendly content or not. But it doesn't really seem like that much has came up from it, so I decided to keep doing more videos like this, or like the ones I used to do. But anyways, for today's video, I'm gonna be taking a look at my Nintendo Power magazines. And for those who aren't too familiar about Nintendo Power, they're basically series of magazines that Nintendo would do from 1988 till 2012, and they would basically show what games are coming out, secrets for a game, but nowadays you can just look that up online, but back in the day you just had Nintendo Power for that. I did read some Nintendo Power magazines when I was a bit younger, but these weren't the ones that I read, because these ones I got fairly recently. And this one's from November of 1992. You see, this is the date there, and volume number 42. Well, it doesn't say 1992 up there. It does say in like other places 1992. And talks about Mario Land 2 and Super Star Wars. Shows the volume number on the spine as well. The source for news and strategy straight from the pros. There's the inside where this page talks about Nintendo Power Super Club. And here's the table of contents where they have the where each page that talks about each game. Like here are the NES games, like the different pages that they're on. Game Boy and Super NES. Yeah, and here's Player's Pulse, I think it's, or I'm not sure what exactly it's supposed to, but here's like where it talks about this contest where this kid actually got the car that was used for RoboCop 2, the movie, which is pretty cool. But next talks about this NES game Joe and Mac, which I never played before and don't even know much about. So I'm mainly gonna talk about the games that I'm more familiar with. Although even with that, it's still interesting to look through Nintendo Power magazine on games that you aren't very familiar with. Here's Mega Man, where it talks about the first game. Although I think this was around the time Mega Man 5 or 6 was released. Here we have Bomb Man and Guts Man, Dr. Wily, and items, including 1-Up, energy capsules, and here it shows the layout of the levels. Iceman, Luckman, Cutman, Fireman. And talks about like the fights, and like he also tells you like what strategies you can use on these levels. Yeah, pretty cool. And we have classified information where it talks about a bunch of secrets in these games, like Magic Sword, Rescue Super Fun House, Super Castlevania 4, which this game I actually played not too long. We played not too long ago. It's like this place where you can get an extra energy, jump onto treasure chest in stage 9, 255 times for extra energy. And there's this secret where before you fight Dracula, I believe before a confrontation with Dracula, you can go onto the stairs to reveal an invisible platform where you can get a bunch of hearts and power-ups. Yeah. Well, the hearts are pretty much the power-ups. So, yeah, bunch of stuff. And here it talks about this. Well, it doesn't really talk about, but there's this Link to the Past comic. Because Nintendo Power had a bunch of these comics, and I believe there's another comic in this magazine where like they have Mario comic, Zelda, Metroid, Star Fox, based on a lot of their characters. I do like the art style for it, or like the art. I don't know um, how many of the Zelda parts in the Zelda comic there are, because it said chapter 11 at the front of it, but I'm not sure how many there are in total. And it talks about this Flintstones game for Game Boy. Super Mario Land 2, 6 golden coins. And basically it talks about the plot of the game, and you even have this letter from Wario, which basically tells you that he's taken over Mario Land and he has to get the 6 golden coins from the bosses of the different zones. And then you have to fight Wario, pretty much, for the plot of the game. Here's Mario Land. Which I do like how colorful this is. I mainly got this magazine because of how it talked about Mario Land, and Mario Land 2, that is, and I didn't really have anything else that talked about it like this. And here you have Fireman, which is different power-ups. Astronaut. Well, this is only in Space Zone. And the rabbit ears, which make Mario fly. Kind of similar to the way the Mario flies with its Nuki suit. And here it talks a bit more about the different zones, like Macro Zone, Space Zone, Tree Zone, the Mario Land entrance, Slot Machine, Turtle Zone, Mario Zone, Mario's Castle, Pumpkin Zone, and Macro Zone. Although a bit unfortunate that this is in color, it's still cool to have a map that talks about it. Yeah, this track and field game, which I don't really know much about. Yeah, I mean, here's the next comic that's in this magazine, the Super Mario Adventures, which, if you remember, a video I did on the Super Mario Adventures comic, like I had a video that talked about it, and basically each comic would be in a Nintendo Power magazine, like each part of it. May want to do another video on the Super Mario Adventures comic. This is part of it. This is a pretty fun comic. It creates a fun story for from Mario. Like, I'm not gonna go too much into it. And this is basically where some players would ask Nintendo Power, like, and the people in Nintendo Power, like, how to get this, like, for Zelda Link to the Past, where do I get the flute? This guy. Visit, it says where to go. Visit the Dark World, equivalent of the Haunted Grove. Yeah, interesting. And yeah, sorry about that abrupt cut. I just had to get a drink. And here it talks about the Super Star Wars game on SNES, Super Nintendo. I think this was the 15th anniversary of the original Star Wars movie. There's some screenshots. I haven't actually played these games before, but they seem like fun games. Like, from what I've seen. Although, from what I heard, is that they're also pretty tricky. And here's the Sandcrawler level. Yeah, as it says there. Yeah. Sorry again. It's just, my throat's kind of dry for some reason. It talks about like the different obstacles and levels, like bottomless pits, desert cave, land of the Banth. And it talks about the different levels in the game. Don't know if it talks about all of them. And here it comes with a poster, because usually they would include a poster with the magazines, and this is for the Batman Returns Super Nintendo game. I remember being don't remember because I never played it, but from what I heard, is a fun beam up kind of game. It talks about Space Megaforce. It basically talks about Super Nintendo games. And here it basically talks about the most popular games, like for each system. And for NES, number 1 was Super Mario Bros. 3. 2 was Ninja Turtles 3, the Manhattan Project, and Mega Man 4. Yeah. And for Super Nintendo is Street Fighter 2, World Warrior, Link to the Past number 2, Mario World's number 3. And talks about like the top 20 for each of them. And for Game Boy, number 1 was Mario Land, number 2 was Metroid 2, and number 3 was Yoshi. And I played all those games. And there's where you can win a trip to the Pro Bowl Hawaii. Oh, now you can't because of how old this is. And here has a Nestor Comic, because like some of the Nintendo Power magazines have this comic of this character Nestor. Yeah. I didn't think that they were as good as the Mario or these other ones, because like they mainly just focus on talking about the the game of that the magazine's based on, like what game that the magazine talks about for the issue, I should say, like for the month. Not sure what this is for. A power player. Is it just? I am into power. Because like these magazines, pretty recently, so not too sure like what everything is, and yeah, this talks about like people's thoughts on these different games. The Amazing Spider-Man 2 for Game Boy. The images Rocky and Bullwinkle. Bart versus the Juggernauts. Super Mario Land 2. Yeah. Super Star Wars and Rampart. I'm not sure if that is how you say that name of that game. Yeah, it's pretty much it. Like, just want to show you guys a bit of the magazine. And you even came with these cards, although I'm not sure what you are supposed to do with them. Like, it just comes with, yeah. And since this magazine was released near Christmas, is this high-powered greetings, and this Super Nintendo, NES, and Game Boy, in a sleigh. The team at Nintendo Power wishes you a high-powered holiday season full of NES, Super NES, and Game Boy fun for the whole family. Yeah, that was the magazine. Next, I have a magazine of Mario Kart Super Circuit. Which the main reason why I got this one was because it talks about Mario Kart Super Circuit, and actually had some stuff that I thought was interesting in it that I didn't know about. Because there's actually some games in this one that I don't really care much about. But here for Mario Kart Super Circuits is high octane, straight from the source, Nintendo Power. I actually remember seeing this issue in I think it was like there was this thing that came with the first Pikmin game, and with the instructions it said they can get into Power magazine, and one of the ones that they showed was this one. So that's like where I remember this from. That's about Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2. And this one I think was from 2001. I almost forgot to check the date. Volume 148, and actually it doesn't say I don't think it says what month this is from. And it talks about Super Monkey Ball. And different games you can get in Mario Kart Super Circuit, Mario Advance, the Zelda Oracle games, Mario Kart 64. And that's where it mainly talks about Mario Kart Super Circuit. Like Battle Mode, Verse Mode, Mario Grand Prix, single multiplayer, Like I mainly got this for the Super Circuit portion because I thought it was kind of interesting. It talks about all the like each of the weight classes for the characters: Mario, Luigi, Peach, Toad. And that was it, like because I didn't really know the different like classes for each of the characters, so I thought it'd be good to like go through this to see, which is interesting. And it's cool that they did put like the time and effort for this. Like it talks about all the items, like Boo, Lightning, the Star. Although I don't, I don't think that there is a gold mushroom in this game because I never remember it being in. Yeah, it's not in this game actually. Cause like it was in Mario 64, but it wasn't in this. I'm guessing because like, since it was a portable game, it wasn't as. Here it talks about the battle courses, battle course 1, 2, 3, and 4, which is cool. And here it talks about the extra cups, which have the courses that you can unlock that are from Super Mario Kart, which is cool. Because like I remember when I was younger, I didn't know how to unlock them, but this shows you how to do that. Yeah, that's kind of the main reason why I got this, and also it talks about so this is when the GameCube was gonna come out, and talks about Luigi's Mansion, um, yeah, and Pikmin, NBA Corsa, and um, Star Fox Adventures. I haven't really played like much Star Fox, so I don't know if that's considered to be like a good one or bad. Um, yeah, that's kind of the main thing I wanted to that one of the main reason why I bought this magazine because it talks about Mario Kart Super Circuit because the rest of the stuff I'm not really that big on. Like, although it can be interesting to read. Like, here it talks about, well, not talks about, but here's the poster for this issue, and it's of NHL um, HITZ 2002. Yeah. And that poster is okay. There's this Jurassic Park 3 game. Yeah, it's kind of though. That's kind of it for this magazine that I want to go through because, like I said, and here's like where it talks about like where like people give like the thoughts on these games. Kind of like in the last one, Mario Kart Super Circuit got 4.5 stars, and the Pac-Man collection for Game Boy got 4.5, and Bionicle. But yeah, take the Checker Flag Volume 2. Yeah, it's kind of like I said. The main reason why I got this is because of Mario Kart Super Circuit, and um, I mean, not that it can't be interesting to read about the other games. Just like it's kind of the main reason why I got it, and um, I mean, that stuff seems fine also. But yeah, that's pretty much it for my Nintendo Power magazine.